Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me okay? Up in the balcony? Well, I just, we got this cat, and we didn't get it fixed. And it's a female cat named Agnes, and she went into heat. And you know how cats have that little normal, like, meow at night? This was like a come hither meow, like a... God, it was kind of beating me down, and also you go to pet her, and she would kind of like stick her butt up in the air, and like it'd get sticky, and it was nasty, and I just wanted my regular cat back, and she wore me down with the meowing, and finally I did the cardinal sin. I let her outside, 3 in the morning, and I just went upstairs to my bedroom, but I looked out the window and I watched as she went out into the yard, and lurking in the shadows, these 3 cats come out, and she just kind of looks them over, and then she turns and comes back towards the house, like maybe they're just not good enough. But then she drops down, sticks her butt in the air, and next thing you know, there's these pink penises flying around, and it was just like it was just brutal. I mean, it was like maybe double penetration. I was like, God, this is awful. It was horrible. It was a little sexy, but it was mostly horrible. And I could have probably stopped it, but you don't get to see stuff like that all the time. It was like a feline porno. It was kind of cool. So I went downstairs and I opened the door and she comes in and she kind of got dry leaves stuck to her butt, and I looked at her with this shame. And she looked at me saying, "Why are your pants off?" And I'm like, "This isn't about me. You're nasty. I'm calling you Jenna Jameson from now on." And pretty soon, she started to get a little plumper. And there were 3 cats. And there's really no Maury Povich for cats. And I thought, but maybe that'd be kind of a cool idea. You know, you'd be there and it'd be like, "You ready for the results? Agnes, Mittens, is not the father." I knew it! I knew I wasn't the father! I didn't even want you to be the father. I wanted to be Orlando. And actually, Orlando he was more confident, you know, so I was kind of rooting for Orlando as well. I think he really would have been better. But ever since that time, I've been having a really tough time getting to sleep. But when I do get to sleep, I have these really weird dreams. I had this dream that I was on a beach, and I saw Adele and pre-Weight Watchers Jennifer Hudson, and they had these little tiny bikinis on, and they waved me over to kind of help with the suntan lotion, and Jennifer and I are helping with Adele. There's a lot of surface area, and she's got that northern European skin. I mean, she could get a bad burn, so we really had to kind of take care, and Jennifer then starts singing to me, "And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I ever..." I mean, this was emotional. This was not just some lusty thing for me. I was out, because I kind of feel like you're judging me. In my dreams, I like them beefy. Okay? And especially with the back fat. I kind of really working the back fat, but then I look down the beach, and I see my Little League coach, Mr. Del Filippo, is running down the beach at me. He's wearing a leopard print thong, and he's kind of a hairy dude, and he's holding a big pot of meatballs. And he starts whipping them at me, saying, "Stay in front of it, Brownie, stay in front of it." And I'm trying to stay in front of it to protect my ladies, but that's a lot of ladies. And I couldn't. And these meatballs, they were really hot, but also really hard. Like, I think he might have cooked them too long. Like, maybe if he had soaked them in milk, they might have been a little more tender. And I felt like Mr. DiFilippo should know that. But anyway, I'm trying to protect them, and they're getting hit with the meatballs, and so then they take off, and he's running after them, and I did like a form tackle. Like, I just wanted to make sure, and I just wrapped him up, but then my face just bang, like, right in his butt cheeks. I was just wedged in there, and then I woke up. And you don't bounce back from that. I couldn't get back to the sexy part of the dream, no matter how hard I tried. But anyway, that was my time. You've been a great crowd. Thank you very much.